Alright gamers, we should be live. Sorry I went live so late, I had to use the bathroom and get a snack real quick, but, what's up everybody? We're gonna be having kind of a chill stream tonight. This is gonna be a short stream. I'm just gonna be playing through Sonic 2. I think I'm gonna be doing a No Emeralds run tonight. So yeah, we're gonna be, I don't know. I'll let you guys decide whether we collect the emeralds or not. Let me see how the stream sounds, then we can get started here. So yeah, I was going to start like a lot earlier, probably close to an hour ago, but you know, it be like that sometimes. Let's see. Alright, hang on, let me see how everything sounds real quick. Alright, we should be good. Sorry, I was just reading comments. So yeah. Oops. Did not mean to go to Sonic CD. But yeah, I guess we can play some Sonic 2. Just gonna wait for some people to show up here. Because I actually don't know whether I want to get the emeralds or not, so I'll let you guys decide. More than likely, we're probably going to do just a regular run of this game. Probably not going to go for the emeralds, but if you guys want to see me get the emeralds, we can do that. So, yeah. I'll just wait for a little bit longer, and then, yeah. I'll probably wait for another minute or two, and then, actually, hang on, let me get a sip of water real quick, and then we can get started. Oops. Almost wasted my water, that wouldn't have been good. Can you guys imagine if I would have wasted water on my keyboard or something? Dude, I would have been so mad. And, you know, I have an RGB keyboard, so this shit is not cheap. Oh wait, hang on, I did not mean that. Hang on. Yeah, I was doing a Knuckles run on my own time. Alright, hang on, we'll get started here. Alright, so, who are we playing as? I think I might just play Sonic. I'm gonna let you guys know right now, I am not playing as Knuckles, because the final boss is hell with Knuckles, but I'm actually... Okay, I might play Knuckles, but I'd rather play Sonic, Tails, or Amy. I don't think anybody's here. I'll just do Sonic. Alright, so Sonic 2. This game is great, man. First Sonic game I ever played, so I have a lot of memories with this game. Looking pretty good so far. Making a few mistakes here, but nothing too crazy, you know? Let me see. Oh, I don't think I can get sub 30 anymore, but Okay, 34 seconds is a very respectable time. Why is my stream lagging like that? Why is it like chugging? Dude, I really need to get a new capture card. I might order a new capture card, like an Elgato or something. Oh, no power sneaker. Actually, no, I'm gonna go back for that. Much better. Oh, I did not mean to go into that little alcove there. But yeah, we're gonna be taking it easy. I probably won't be going for the Chaos Emeralds, because even though this is a speed run, I don't want to, you know, break the game with Supersonic. I just kind of want to, you know, hang out. I am speed running though. I'm not keeping track of my time like a normal speed run. It's just kind of a, you know, chill run. I probably could have gotten more hits in there. Shout out Sonic Racing Cross Worlds for bringing this car back. And I can't believe I got hit by possibly the easiest boss in Sonic history. I can't believe it. And just like that, we're done with Emerald Hill. Alright, and next up we have Chemical Plant. I always thought well, okay, maybe not always, but Chemical Plant is a pretty cool zone. I used to hate this zone when I was a kid on account of the fact that I couldn't get past it, but, it's a pretty cool zone. I really like how freaking fast it gets. Like in the Genesis version of this game, you could go so fast that Sonic would actually outrun the camera. And that one skip I tried going for is a lot harder in the HD version of this game. There's like a skip down there where you can like jump through this, you can jump out of the speed section, like in the second loop, and jump straight up to that last part, and it saves you like 10 seconds. So far, we are speeding through this game. This game is probably going to be over in no time. I decided it would be fine if I streamed a little bit later than usual, because this is a pretty short game, especially when you don't get the emeralds. Right, which way am I going to go? Oh, I'm going down, damn it. So, from what I understand, how fast you get to the pipes determines which way they send you. So I think I was a little slow and that sent me to the bottom path, for example. Like, I think there's certain time windows that'll send you to different paths, so if I would have waited a little longer, it would have probably sent me to the top path. Oh! Okay, that was just me being bad. Well, I haven't taken this path in a long time. It's funny, when I was a kid, I used to struggle with this because I used to have a lot of trouble with those moving platforms. Oh wait, hang on a second. Alright, wait for it to fill up. Oh, that doesn't work here. Okay, well, okay, let me hit the speed booster again. There we go. So that's another way you can skip that part. Usually I go to the very top path and skip that whole section, but wow, that skipped a lot too. I like that they added extra sound effects for when you beat Eggman here. That's a nice touch. Oh, also I forgot to mention how much they like to use Chemical Plant. Like seriously, they brought back Chemical Plant in... Oh wow, I got 4 coins from that. But they brought back Chemical Plant in Sonic Generations, Sonic Forces, Sonic Frontiers, and like those are just mainline games. I'm sure there's more. Like Sonic Rumble is bringing back Chemical Plant, which is fine because it's a spin-off game. Speaking of spin-off games, I know I talk about this game a lot on here, but Sonic Racing Crossworlds, genuinely really excited for that game. I hope they bring a zone or two back from this game. Because ironically, I feel like when it comes to the racing games, this game gets the least representation out of them all. Because the only racing game that had any kind of Sonic 2 representation was Sonic Drift 2. And we all know that game sucks. Oh, dang it, I missed. Okay. Well, fun fact though, if you play your cards right, this path is actually the fastest one. You actually can't go this fast above the water. That was actually the fastest path. Well, if you're a speedrunner anyway. See, look, I made it to Eggman in like 30 seconds. Please shoot one eye. There we go. Okay. Please don't hit me. Okay. I should be able to get one more. I missed. Okay. I'm not even gonna risk this one. I'm just gonna let him come back. Oh. Oh. Alright. Boom. Eggman rocking the Pico Hammer before Amy was even a thing, actually. There we go. I like that the arrows on the bottom are just high enough to allow you to get a hit in on them from the bottom. You see, I like that this game actually lets you hit Eggman wherever you want to. Because some other games... Got a sip of water. Some other games, like the Game Gear games mainly, have this weird thing where, you can only hit Eggman. Oh no! First death of the run, I guess. Alright, hang on, let me focus a little bit more. But don't you hate when, like, when you're fighting Eggman and you can only hit him in certain places because everywhere else damages you? Like, in Sonic Blast on the Game Gear, for example, you can only hit him on the glass part of whatever machine he's using, or else you take damage. And I think it was like that in Sonic 3D Blast as well. I think if you hit him anywhere but the glass part, you would either just bounce off or take damage. I don't remember which one it was, but, you know. Okay, we're kind of moving right now, though. You know what? If I can get a jackpot here, that first death never happened. I'm gonna gamble in Act 2, and if I get a jackpot, that first death never happened. I always really liked the aesthetic of Casino 9. I always thought this zone was really pretty. I always loved like the flashy lights and everything. Even though as a kid I didn't really understand that this is just Vegas, you know? Speaking of Vegas, I actually do plan on going there in the future. I'm not telling you guys when, but I am planning on going to Vegas at some point. I know when I'm going to Vegas, but you guys don't. I'll tell you guys after I go, but as of right now, I'm not telling any of you when I'm going to Vegas. Just know that at some point in the future, I will be going to Vegas. but I will not disclose specific details on when I'm going, and that's all I'll say about that. Because I really don't want anybody digging deeper into that than they need to. Because you know, the internet is filled with a bunch of people who will be fucking creeps and try to figure out where you are, and that's annoying. And actually pretty dangerous, because, you know, I don't want anybody trying to pull up on me while I'm in Vegas. I don't know why somebody would do that, but... anyways, pinball. I hope you guys like pinball, because there's a lot of that here too. I forgot to go to the slot machine. Hang on. Hang on. It's time to gamble real quick. Oh, wow. Okay, I was about to say, if I got the triple leg man instead of a jackpot... Alright, which do you guys think I'm gonna get first? A jackpot or a triple leg man? Let me know either in the stream chat or the comments section, depending on where you're watching this. Oh! There we go. That first death never happened. I got the jackpot. Why am I still mashing A? Thank you, Casino Night. Damn, I got a lot of rings from that. Okay, come on. Yeah, I'm not letting that... what's his name? Crawlton? I swear the Badniks have such weird names. Like those guys are called Crawlton. Like, how do they come up with some of these names? Crawlton? Like, is it because he crawls? Is that why they named him that? Like, Crawlton? Really? Like, wow, what a... That's such a goofy name, and I love it. Like, Crawlton. You know what? I'm gonna name my kid Crawlton. No, I'm kidding. I would never do that. Chat, please do not name your kids Crawlton. I feel like that is actually kind of a crazy thing to have to say in the Big 25, but you know somebody will take that joke way too far and actually do it. Anybody watching this stream, please do not name your kid Crawlton. And if you do, it's not my fault. Like, if you do name your kid Crawlton, I am not responsible. So don't tell anybody that you named your kid some goofy-ass name because of Ultra SDH Gaming. If you name your kid Crawlton, that is all on you, buddy. I have nothing to do with that decision. I feel like that's kind of a crazy thing to say in the Big 25, because you know people will name their kids anything, and that's no shame to the people that actually have names like that. I'm just like, why would you name your kid that, you know? I'm not gonna give any specific examples, but there are some names out there that are just ridiculous. So yeah, I got a jackpot in Casino Night, which completely undoes the death I had in Act 1. That's how this works, my stream, my rules. Anyways, Hilltop Zone. Okay, well that was just embarrassing. Man, this zone is so cool. Honestly, I don't know why, but this zone is just so almost relaxing to me. Okay, I gotta do 2 bounces. I'm trying to do that in 1 bounce, but clearly that's not working for me. But yeah, Hilltop is pretty relaxing. I like the more calm music and the fact that it's... Actually, is this the first sky level in all of Sonic? Or, I wouldn't really call this a sky level per se, but it's definitely like a mountain type level. Oh no, oh, there we go, okay. So, I don't know how I've never talked about this concept playing this game, but this game was originally supposed to have a time travel feature, and I think this was supposed to be like a past version of Emerald Hill or something like that. Like, you can tell because they reuse a lot of, like, sprites from Emerald Hill here. You know, they just recolored everything to blue. And that really makes me wonder how the time travel would have worked in this game. Like, would it have been something, like, that you have to do yourself, like in Sonic CD? Or would it have been, like, baked into the story? Like, you go through the levels in a certain order still, but there's, like, a time travel plot going on. And hell, you can even tell there was supposed to be time travel because even some bosses get reused, like Eggman using like the drills, the Egg Drillster Mark II in Mystic Cave Zone, for example. I'm pretty sure that was probably gonna be like a time travel thing too, if that makes sense. Like you time travel in Emerald Hill and you get that version of the Egg Drillster instead. Or like, I don't know. It's really interesting stuff. And I'm glad we got to see a fully realized time travel concept in Sonic CD. I know Sonic CD as a game is very divisive, but it had some cool ideas, like let's be real. Like time travel in a Sonic game is almost never done right, but hey, it was in that game. Like, I guess while we're on the topic of time travel, I think there's like only really 2 games that have time travel plots, Sonic 06 and Sonic Generations. And that tells you all you need to know, because neither of those games really do time travel plots particularly well. Like, okay, Generations was an amazing game, don't get me wrong, but the story of that game was, lacking. It wasn't even a bad story, it was just lacking, you know? I mean, I've made this joke before during one of my, like, very old Let's Plays, but whenever we talk about the story for Sonic Generations, it's like, what story, you know? Even with the rewrite, I'm still like, what story is there to talk about? Dude, why am I fumbling so hard here? Okay, please take me up, take me up. I'm not even gonna go for that ring box, because clearly that was too stupid the first time I went for it. Okay, who put springs in the middle of the damn forest? Oh wait, actually wait, no, I messed it up. Okay, who put springs in the middle of the damn forest? But yeah, during one of my very old Let's Plays, I don't remember which one it was, I think it might have been Generations, I'm not sure. But I remember saying, like, regarding the story of Sonic Generations, what story? And the less we say about Sonic 06's story, the better, because what the fuck, Sega? Wow, that was terrible. Hang on. Oh. Is this just the... Wait, is this an upgraded version of the boss from Marble Zone? The Egg Scorcher? Even has the same, like... Damn it. That doesn't count. Sonic CD is one of my personal favorite... Hang on, let me pause. I feel as if Pump Your Panic Act 1 should have forced you to get the good future for that one act, as the game needed to teach the player more. I mean, that's the thing... Oh wait, I need to get rings. That's the thing about, like, I don't know, because I feel like just from having the bad future, that kind of, like, makes the player go like, oh, this is the future, why does it seem so messed up, you know? Like, is this because of, like, Eggman winning? Like, you know, because with the bad future in Sonic CD, you can kind of tell Eggman won, and you're like, is there a way I can fix this, you know? It's like Sonic Forces if it was good. But anyways, we have Mystic Cave Zone. Oh, damn it, I hate these spike things. The blue, like the blue mine track things, those always made me think of Pac-Man. Well, actually, this entire zone used to make me think of Pac-Man when I was a kid. I don't know why, it just made me think of the maze from the original Pac-Man game. I accidentally bumped the desk, I don't know if you guys heard that. What is this way? Oh, yeah, they tried to get me with that trap. Oh, I almost fell. Whoa. I'm surprised I was able to land on the edge there. A lot of risky maneuvers here. Oh, that's how you get up there. Okay. Oh, that's how you skip that bottom route. Okay. I forgot that's how you take the top path here. Because usually when I play this level, I always end up on the bottom path. That's how you get up there. I completely forgot about that. Sends good luck over internet. Yo, welcome to the stream, Moonbeam. How you doing? It's late. My brain is just fried right now. Alright, so chat, do you guys want to see the What? Okay, so, chat, do you guys want to see Hidden Palace Zone, or do you want to see, just the regular Mystic Cave Act 2 boss? Because I'm thinking about going to, Hidden Palace. Yeah, you know what? We'll do Hidden Palace. I don't think I've showed that off in a while. Actually, I think I showed off Hidden Palace the last time I played this game, but I do really like that they included Hidden Palace in this, and that is something that you have to find in one of the existing levels. This is cool. Dude, like, imagine finding this as a kid, and, like, being like, whoa, what is this, you know? Because I grew up with the original version of this game on the Nintendo DS, so I never knew about the development history of this game or anything, but whoa! You know, so the version of Sonic 2 I grew up with had that damn spike pit in Mystic Cave Act 2. And that's actually pretty strict timing to get out of that. You know, the version I played growing up had the spike pit that everybody hates, and I'm pretty sure I fell into that thing many times. This version, though, they replaced the spike pit with Hidden Palace. But that also means if you fuck up, you can't, Oh no! If you mess up, you can't finish the level. You know, you gotta do a whole new level. So that is kind of a downside if you look at it like that, but... Like, if I would have stayed in Mystic Cave Act 2, I probably would have been done by now, but... You know, I mean, this level isn't even that long. Thankfully, it's a one-act zone. My only nitpick about Hidden Palace is the music. Like, why'd they pick the Mystic Cave 2-player theme? I get that it's meant to be sort of a reference to the fact that, you know, you find Hidden Palace in Mystic Cave. Oh, really? Bro. I was trying to use that glitch to, bounce on him, but I don't know why it sent me so far to the right. Got him. Oh, that's 7 hits. I just needed one more to get him. Oh! That's the spike ball to the head. Another one to the face. Let's go. Die. Never mind, or I could just miss. Alright, please don't... Okay, I was about to say, don't drop that bomb on top of me. No! Oh! Get wrecked, Eggman. Hidden Palace was originally supposed to be in Mania, but it was scrapped. Yeah, I heard about that, actually. Was it this Hidden Palace or the one from Sonic 3? I think it was this one, right? And they eventually used Hidden Palace's music from Sonic Mania for Lagoon City and Sonic Superstars, so that was pretty cool. I'm kind of surprised nobody's tried modding the new zones from Sonic Superstars into Sonic Mania, because Sonic Mania has such a huge modding scene. I'm surprised there's no, like, Superstars level mods, you know? I know they would have to remake the level from the ground, like, they would have to remake all the levels from the ground up, but I think it would be possible, you know? They would have to rework some elements, like, obviously... What was that? What did I just hit? Oh, nice. I forgot that invincibility box was there. It doesn't seem to be very useful. Okay, never mind. Okay, that invincibility wasn't really that useful. I could have probably gone without it, honestly. Oh, it was the Sonic, it was the Sonic 2 Hidden Palace. That's pretty cool. I kind of wish they brought it back. If I had to guess, it was probably Sega. They were probably like, nope, you can't bring that back. That's so weird, like, with Sonic Mania, because from what I understand, Sonic Mania was originally supposed to be fully original, but, Sega forced Christian Whitehead and his development team to put in all the returning levels that they put in, including this one, now that I think about it. Oh, time constraints? That makes more sense. Oh! Yeah, they were probably like, you know what? We need this game out stat. So, we're gonna have to get rid of Hidden Palace. Surprised there's no 3 air mods for Superstars levels. Oh, they put Sylvania Castle in Sonic 3 Air? I actually did not know about that. That's pretty cool. Oh, wow. I was about to say that was a clean spin dash jump, but then I landed on spikes. So I guess that wasn't so clean after all. So these two, you want to avoid those if you want to stay on this path. Because I think this is the fastest path, question mark? I always hated those damn spike things that shift from side to side. And then they brought those back in Sonic Superstars, and it's like, oh boy, did they really have to bring that back? Actually, what is this path? I haven't taken this in such a long time. Like, what is with that random red spray? Okay, I know why it's there, but that's such a... Oh, damn it, I hate these seahorse enemies, man. Also, why did it take me so long, like, to realize... Like, I only realized this, like, a few months ago. What? Really? Okay, it snapped as soon as I stepped on it? That's crazy. I only realized this a few months ago, but it's called Oil Ocean because all of the, enemies here are supposed to be sea creatures. Why did it take me so long to realize that? Like, it's, you know, oil because it's an oil refinery, and ocean because, well, all of the enemies here are sea creatures, because you've got seahorses, I'm pretty sure those are supposed to be octopuses, or octopi if you want to be grammatically correct. There's not a third one, is there? Am I tripping, or is there a third enemy type here? Because if there's a third enemy type, I cannot for the life of me remember what it was. I'm pretty sure it's just the seahorses and the octopuses, though. Also, this boss sucks. Well, it's worse here because Eggman's hitbox is pretty janky. Alright, let's see. Oh, I thought he was gonna keep shooting it over my head. I tried jumping over it, but I probably should have just ducked. I still can't believe they brought back the first boss from this game as a car in Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. What a deep cut, man. And the fact that anybody will be able to drive it, not just Eggman, that's actually kind of crazy. Like, we get to see Sonic driving that thing. Or even Shadow. Shadow driving a vehicle from the Genesis era is actually kind of crazy to think about. Because, yeah, Shadow didn't even exist at this point. Yo, what's up, Sonic the G Fuel VR? How you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. Alright, now we got Metropolis Zone, which is pretty much the last proper zone of this game, and we got here in less than an hour. That's crazy. Because I started streaming at about 12:30. I'm telling you, this game is really short. Well, at least if you're not going for the emeralds. I feel like if I went for the emeralds, I would have been here a little bit longer. Not much. Damn it, I hate slicers. Where am I Oh, wow. I forgot about all those spears that pop out to poke ya. Oh, I wanted to do the slope thing. Hang on. There we go. Oh! What? Wait, what? Wait, what? How did that not... I'm not even gonna question it. That made no sense, but whatever. It worked in my favor, so I'm not mad. You already know people are gonna be like, oh, Sonic Origins is so broken. You can't even get crushed properly, but it's like, dude, shut up. Like, we're talking about a remaster of games from like 30-something years ago. Like, put the fedora down. Like, I've seen so many reviews that are like, Sonic Origins sucks because of like the most minuscule details, and it's like, dude, just put the fedora down. Like, it's not that serious. Like, listen, I get it. Like, this collection is definitely not perfect, but like, I don't know. I personally think Sonic Origins is the best way to play these games. I mean, it's literally the mobile ports on a bigger screen, which is what people wanted for the longest time. So it's like, oh no! No! Okay, that was really bad enemy placement. Really? Bro, I literally looped around this dude, only to get hit by him again. That's crazy. Yeah, exactly. The Genesis versions of these games are pretty glitchy too. Like, look at the original version of Sonic 2. Dude, recording the speedrun videos for Chemical Plant and the Death Egg in the original Sonic 2 was hell. Because that game is so glitchy. At least when you try to play it like that. Like, there's just so many random ways Sonic can just lose all of his momentum inexplicably in that game. Or, like, what else can happen in that game? Oh yeah, you can just clip right through the Death Egg robot, which is hella annoying because 9 times out of 10 that'll just kill you. And even in this zone, like, the, shell crackers, these assholes, you know, if you try to jump on them in the Genesis version, 9 times out of 10, you just get hit. Can I get on this platform, please? Am I going to die in this lava? Bro! Okay, that was just bullshit because I had no way to get out of that. But yeah, these guys, if I would have done that in the Genesis version, I would have taken damage too. The song slaps here, though. Okay, I'm not taking that path again. I'm just gonna go up. Those rings are just bait. They make you think you just found some super cool secret shortcut, but really it's just a trap. Oh, wait, wait. Am I going the right way? Where am I going? I was just going the wrong way. See what I mean? Like that slicer was bait. I mean, ideally you want to avoid slicers as much as you can anyway, but... Where am I going? What is this path I'm on? Dude, I literally don't recognize this route at all. What is this? Okay, I think I know where I... Okay, damn it, I hate the shell crackers so much. Honestly, all three of the enemies in this zone are hella annoying. Like, let's be real here, all of them suck. Oh no, no, slicer. Aha! Oh! Yo, that went all the way up there to hit me. That's crazy. Am I the only one that feels like the enemies in this zone are maybe a little overpowered? Oh, damn it, man! Like, even this enemy placement, they make you go so fast only to run face first into a slicer. Also, fun fact, this level is where I got my first time over, ever. Because I didn't know there was a 10-minute time limit when I first played this game. I mean, how would you know? It's not like the timer counts down, does it? I'm sure the instruction manual probably tells you that you only have 10 minutes. How do you guys feel about that aspect of these games anyway, the 10-minute time limit? I could take it or leave it, honestly. I mean, it's rarely a problem for me, but... You know, what about the... Oh, that scared me. What about the people that want to explore, you know? What about them? Like, you're saying they only have 10 minutes to explore each level and find, you know, goodies and stuff? You're saying they only have 10 minutes? Because, you know, not everybody plays these games the same way. You know, I have a more speed-based gameplay style, hence why I main Sonic. But somebody could main Tails, for example, and have a more exploration-based gameplay style. What about the homies that want to explore, you know? What's up here? Oh, death. That's what's up there. That was smooth. That was smooth. Oh. Oh yeah, you remember when that bouncer used to launch you into those those spikes? Yeah, glad they patched that out. Oh, are you serious? Bro, why are those homing too? Like, they have an insane amount... You know what the slicers in this game remind me of? Like, artificial chaos from Sonic Adventure 2. The slicers aren't as bad because at least they don't attack insanely fast like the artificial chaos do, because, like, slicers are fairly predictable, you know? Artificial Chaos, you'd never know what kind of bullshit those guys are gonna pull. Because they have 2 attacks. Like, they have, you know, they have their stretchy arms. That wouldn't be bad on its own if not for the fact that, 1, they're insanely accurate and will hit you 9 times out of 10. But also, they have a follow-up Laser Eye attack, which is especially bad as Sonic and come on, man, really? That attack is especially bad with Sonic and Shadow, because you can only hit them in their face, meaning if they use their laser eyes when you're trying to homing attack them, you're probably gonna get hit, you know? And that's annoying. So at least the Slicers don't have, like, laser eyes or anything like that. Speaking of annoying, though, this is probably the worst boss in the game. Actually, no, second worst. We'll get to the worst boss in a second, but this boss is pretty terrible. I'm pretty sure this is how you're supposed to beat this guy. You can also time your hits really well, not like that, but... Or you can just damage boost, which is probably what I'm gonna do, because seriously, fuck this fight. Oh boy, I am not looking forward to recording this fight for the Sky Sanctuary video, because for some reason you guys want me to actually play the boss fights in that game. Or in that stage. But you know what, I might just use the Tails assist for that level anyway, because I really do not like the Green Hill and Metropolis bosses in that level. Consider it the best way to play them officially. I prefer 3 air for Sonic 3, fair. I'm pretty sure you can toggle. Actually, I don't think Anniversary mode has a 10-minute time limit. I know Classic mode does, but I think Anniversary mode, excuse me, turns that off. So Sky Chase is pretty cool because this is more of a score attack level than a time attack because it's an auto-scroller. So really the only way you can play this level is as a score attack level. Except you don't get a ring bonus at the end, so rings are really only for survival here, I just realized. Because there's no ring tally at the end. But yeah, I like Sky Chase. I like that it's meant to be kind of a breather after the utter hell that is Metropolis Zone. Alright, come back down, guys. Aha! You missed. Alright. Can you guys believe there's only 2 levels after this? Well, really only 1 level in a boss rush. Like, this game is short, I'm telling you. I tried to jump, but I was way too late on that. I'm not even gonna blame the game here. That was a good spin dash jump. I hate that I can't get these enemies down there. Like those turtles. Damn you! Wait, isn't there supposed to be one up there, too? Did they get rid of that guy, or am I tripping? Alright, let's see. Wing Fortress. So this is the last proper level of this game. Well, if you even count this as a proper level, because it's only a 1-act zone. Although, I guess in a way... I mean, Metropolis Zone has 3 acts, so that had 1 extra. You know what? I'm gonna do the shortcut here. And this zone having 1 act less than the others, I guess that kind of evens out, you know? Oh no! Well, I guess this is like Sky Chase Act 2. I know it's not called Sky Chase Act 2, but I mean, come on, guys. It's been a while since I've done, like, classic Sonic stuff on here. Oh yeah, this is the worst boss in the game, by the way. This boss fucking sucks. Ah, I hate these spiked platforms, man. It feels like there is just way too much going on here. Like, you've got 3 platforms with spikes on the bottom, which will hit you. Dude. The laser cannon. Dude, there's just too much happening here. Like, there's no rhyme or reason to any of it. They were like, you know what, let's just throw in as much bullshit as we possibly can. The room is extremely cramped, and it's just like, bro. Really? I feel like if you're gonna do something like... either have the laser cannon always be exposed or don't have it deal contact damage. Because that's stupid. Like, why does it deal contact damage? I hate these spiked platforms so much, man. Like, why do they have to have spikes on the bottom? Yeah, I'm just gonna damage boost as fuck this fight. And that's the last boss I get the luxury of being able to damage boost through. Also, do not drop dash when you jump down there because it will kill you. Guess I can read chat while this cutscene is... Oop, almost dropped my controller. One of the Sonic 3 Air achievements is to beat the Metropolis boss. Only popping one of those clones? That's crazy, actually. Let's see. Alright. And now for the final stage already. Death Egg. I actually practiced this earlier. I'm probably not gonna... Yeah, you have to spin dash earlier in this version, I forgot. Wow, okay, they actually made Mecha Sonic a little bit harder here. Not much harder, but he is a little bit more challenging. There we go, that's what I meant to do. Oh man, it feels like they made the spin dash way faster there. Alright, let's do this. Oh, I thought I could do it. Okay, we're gonna do this normally. Oh, that doesn't work. Okay. I guess I didn't bounce high enough. Bro, okay. feel like... Actually, no, I feel like a checkpoint between these two would have probably been too much. Imagine if they had like Mecha Sonic as like a secret playable character. That would have been funny. Nice. Oh my god. And I just said I was gonna do it normally too. I jumped way too early. Alright, for real this time. We're not gonna take any risks with the Death Egg robot. We're just gonna play it normally. Except for this part. Oh, you can jump over the spikes? Very risky, but I didn't know you could do that. I didn't know Sonic could jump that high. There we go, that works. Oh, damn it, I jumped right into the spike. Okay, I'm getting a little tired of this zone now. Between this and the fucking recording earlier, I'm getting really tired of this zone now. Like, this is pretty much how the recording process went earlier. I want you guys to know that. Alright, that's good enough. Wait, I just realized something. The final boss of Sonic the Fighters is literally just this again. I mean, you fight Metal Sonic, and then you fight Eggman in a robot suit. I just realized the final boss of Sonic the Fighters is literally just a parallel to this. How am I just realizing that? They just took the final boss from this game and just translated it over to a fighting game. How did I just now realize this? That would be a pretty cool moveset for Mecha Sonic. I feel like that wouldn't have been in the original game just because, like, Tails was playable in this game, but he played exactly like Sonic, you know? But that would have been a cool feature. Also, amazing ending. We got through this game pretty quick. I'm pretty sure it didn't even take an hour to beat this game. This game is short. Also, I love the updated ending and how they added the logo for this game. It would have been a cool Origins unlockable, just a Sonic reskin with a bigger hitbox would do. Well, that's probably what they would have done in the original game. But yeah, that would have been cool. I know you can play with Mecha Sonic in Sonic Superstars, but he's like DLC for the battle mode that nobody really plays. Also, I love this little ending, like montage of all the level themes and stuff. Dude, Aquatic Ruin was such a good zone. Like, I still think it's so crazy that the bottom path where you're underwater actually lets you go fast as hell if you know what you're doing. Like, that was crazy to me. I don't know if you saw earlier. It said Craig Stitz there. For a second I thought that said Craig Smith. I was like, wait a second. Wouldn't it have been crazy if Roger Craig Smith worked on Sonic this early on? Like, not even as a voice actor, but he did, like, programming or something. Just found an obscure piece of lost media I grew obsessed with, and that was found. Hey, that's pretty cool. Also, I think it was you that mentioned, like, Amphibia ending a long time ago on this channel. Did you hear about the sort of continuation they're doing? Like, I think they're coming out with, like, a comic book for it. Well, graphic novel, comic book, same thing. Did you hear about that? I figured that's something you would probably have heard about by now. The obscure, I mean, like 3 people knew of it. What was it? It's probably not something I know. I forgot they added this. Oh, I just realized you only get the ending with the death egg falling if you, I forgot you only get that if you get all the emeralds. I forgot they added a bad ending to this game. Cool, I haven't seen Amphibia in a while though. Yeah, it has definitely been a while. Damn, what a crazy ending, by the way. But I guess that's where we're gonna end the stream. I know this was sort of a short stream, but it is pretty late for me, so that's actually a really good thing. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you leave a like, subscribe, all that stuff. Cheesy YouTuber outro. It was a lot of lost songs from an obscure British band. Hey, that's pretty cool. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. If you did, make sure you leave a like, subscribe, all that stuff. Cheesy YouTuber outro. I know this was a bit more of a low-key stream, but, tomorrow, I'm not sure if I'll stream Sonic Frontiers. If I do, it probably won't be the entire game. But I'll probably do Sonic Frontiers and maybe another game tomorrow. I don't know which one yet. It'll probably be a random game. Like, I might play this this indie racing game that I've been wanting to stream for a while. Excuse me, for a while now. Or I might stream a Cars game, or I don't know. I'll do a poll tomorrow, kind of asking like, hey, I'm doing a Sonic Frontiers stream today. You guys can pick the other game I stream. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this stream. It's your boy Ultra signing off for now. Peace. Take care, everyone.